back.
Are we live?
We live.
We live?
Okay.
We
live.
Okay. Episode 2, which happens to be season 2 of Ciabatta, your most trusted gambling podcast and live video phone call with Jack Kennedy, soon to be millionaire, working on the first 4 digits though. Okay, so we are back, boys and girls. You have Carlo, young Lo, father of one. To my left, AJ.
What up, what up?
Dre, however you want to introduce yourself, say some words to the camera.
What up, Dre? I go by Dre.
Vaughn.
You already know who I am, YVK.
YVK, I'm getting
We're
all
here.
these names wrong.
YVK, they know it.
And I'm Dylon.
And he's Dylon. And on the phone we got Jackson Kennedy. I'm getting his full government name. You want his address too? Out in Dallas, Texas, phoning in some hot picks. So I don't know, boys. I mean, we've got some nice oregano here. I got an iced coffee. I'm ready to get into it. So let's start with last week. We're gonna go with the way it started off. Week 3, you had a divisional AFC North, Browns Steelers. The Jacoby Brissett. Is he a game manager or is he him? What do you think, guys?
I think he's him, man. He's been taking shots down the field, you know. Brown's been solid on the offensive end with 2 running backs, so I think they look like a formidable team.
100%. I think the Browns are a good team, and as long as they get some wins before Deshaun Watson comes back, stay afloat, get to the playoffs, that's a dangerous team because they can run the ball well with Nick Chubb. What do you think, Dylon?
Well, most importantly, they were Gary's pick of the week, but Gary's going to come in at some point in the future.
Yeah, what about Gary?
Gary.
I don't know if he'll ever make an appearance, but this man is a legend. The Browns are amazing. They are not what anyone thought they were going to be. The Steelers are subpar at this point, but they're going to be better.
Right.
And I think a lot of the algorithms that I was looking at online actually had computer simulations to show the Steelers actually winning this matchup. But
And Dre, did you go with the computers and the algorithms, or you go with your gut last week? What are you talking?
I didn't touch that game, to be honest. I didn't touch it. But
Hey.
good job for the Mighty Skids.
Yeah.
Good job for the Mighty Skid Marks.
The
Good job.
Mighty Skids. Okay, moving on. Going down the list, next thing I see here is the Los Angeles Rams against the Cardinals, and that's a matchup the Rams have been winning a lot recently. Everybody remembers the playoff game where Kyle Murray looked like a child and wanted to go play Call of Duty. YBK, talk to me about that one.
All right, so I'm so mad I didn't jump all over the Rams because, you know, the Rams own the Cardinals. You know, they can't beat them. So that was just an easy pick, I guess. What you think, Dylan?
oh man, I mean, as a Charger fan, it's really hard to bet with the Rams, but they're one of those teams where it's hard to bet against them too. Even the Cardinals have just been terrible this year. Like Kyler Murray has just been falling apart.
Yeah, I know.
Terrible person to draft.
Look good against the Raiders, though.
Look
Look good against
great.
the Raiders in that
Everybody's
second
been
half.
looking good against the Raiders.
That is
though.
very true. Let's skip over to the Raiders and the Titans. I think that that was a game, obviously, both teams needed to win. Those 2 0-2 teams. The
Right.
Raiders, I believe, are the only 0-3 team. What's Vegas thinking, both financially and inside of that?
I think Vegas is happy right now because I'm sure the city's betting on the Raiders because, you know, they made it to the playoffs last year. So
Bet your home team. I bet on the Rams all the time.
Exactly.
Won me money last week, though.
right.
And the Aces won, so they good.
Oh,
Yeah, right?
Aces. Shout out to
Yeah,
the
Aces.
Aces.
Yeah.
Shout out the Aces. Okay,
Aces.
Aces spades. Okay, but looking at the Bears Texans, I think that was one of the worst games ever. Those are just two. Actually, you know, the Bears are bad. The Texans, their teams crossing each other. One's becoming worse and one's becoming better. And the ascending team definitely is the Texans with Davis Mills with the longest neck in the NFL at quarterback. You know, the Texans, I believe they're either covering or pushing this year, so shout out to them.
Texans holding it down.
Shout out to them.
And a surprising loss was the Colts beating the Chiefs. I think the big difference there when they opened that stadium and Travis Kelce went to catch that touchdown, the light shined right in his eyes, he dropped it in the end zone. I mean, there was some Blair Witch shit happening.
Definitely was. That was not supposed to happen.
I think a lot of the public, including myself, I'm a public man. I was on the Chiefs. I mean, you got the 0-2 Colts or the 0-1-1, the tie with the Texans.
I took the points with the Colts.
That was a smart pick. That was a Ciabatta pick. I would have put frittata on that Ciabatta.
Right.
This was this one was billed up, pun intended, to be the best game of the weekend, but it seemed like it was a little hot, a little sizzling in South Beach for the Buffalo Bills. What do you boys think?
We all remember the video of the coordinator at the end who just slamming, going crazy and stuff, and that hand coming in front of the camera to block it out. And it was a hell of a game. It was billed to be exactly what it was, came out to be.
I don't know how the Dolphins doing it, but shout out to the Dolphins.
Shout out to the
Mike McDaniel.
They got Tyreek Hill.
The nerdiest man in the NFL is leading this team to victory. I mean, we'll get into all these teams when we go through the picks. So just fast forward and we got Vikings, Lions, obviously. That game, even though the Vikings the Vikings won, that was a game the Vikings lost and the Lions won in terms of who was the better team that day, and that was the Lions, and they're covering darlings, and they're covering every week. If you're not betting the Lions, you're not listening to this show. You're not dialing in from a fucking San Francisco area code in Dallas, Texas, if you're not fucking taking the Lions every goddamn week. Bengals, Jets. Okay, let's see what we got here. I believe Joe Flacco's magic is purely
let's
done.
just skip that shit. Everybody bet against the Jets.
Bet against the Jets.
Bring that up.
Bet against the Jets.
Eagles, Commanders, that was a rout. The Eagles are, dominating the league. I think we should just get to the picks, bro.
Yeah, let's get to week 4.
Yeah, let's get to week 4.
We in week 4. Let's get to these.
Skipping, y'all. We just gonna get to the meat and potatoes.
Yes, sir. Okay, so all right, let's talk. What we got this weekend, this Thursday after work. You're gonna turn on the game. You're gonna see the Cincinnati Bengals hosting the Miami Dolphins. And the Bengals are -4, so Las Vegas is screaming at you to take the Dolphins. Are you going to do it? Are you going to do what Daddy Vegas tells you to do?
I don't know if I will. That does look a little strange. The way Cincy's been playing, their O-line is terrible. Joe Burrow's running for his life, So I don't know. I might have to take the Bengals. They're at home. What you think?
If I'm going to Vegas, I'm stepping up to that counter. I'm saying, yes, Daddy. Please, Daddy, I want some more. I'm taking Dolphins. I honestly think that Dolphins are probably going to be the upset of the week. 170, Vegas kind of knows, but it's like, it's a coin flip. But if I have to coin flip, I'll coin flip with the Dolphins.
Yeah, if I have to flip a coin.
They are the Bengals of last year. Bengals came and upset a lot of teams that weren't supposed to. Dolphins are going to upset a lot of teams.
The Bengals of last year is a fair comparison, I would say. They're just really an offensive, exploding team that has some good pieces. Tua Tagovailoa, the lefty, looking good.
Best quarterback rating in the league right now.
Best quarterback rating in the league.
I'm gonna be real, man. I didn't expect it, but
amazing.
I like the money line on that.
Yeah,
I like the money line. I would take.
That's gonna cash that.
So,
this is one where I don't know if I'm on this show to say I'm not going to take a bet, but this one is probably not going to be on my card because when Daddy Vegas tells me what to do, I do it, and I would pick the fucking Dolphins here. And if I had my little cowbell, I might even ring the money line. I'm not putting that one if it's not on my card. I can't be dishonest to the people.
Over. I don't know why. I just like the over.
Can we pull out a guarantee?
Well,
Everybody loves
you like the over. Just everybody.
I'll take that as my money line. Can I get a guarantee?
That's your guarantee?
Yeah, I'll take that. That's money line pick of the week.
Guarantee.
You sure? That's your
the
money
pick.
line?
That's the money line pick of the week.
And
I would take the +4 spread. I think that's a fair one too.
Hey, I'm be real.
Because they just won.
If you take the money line, you gotta sprinkle a little bit on the points too.
I think I'm on Cincy. I'm going contrary.
Rockwood, go ahead, Rockwood.
I'm gonna be the lone wolf.
The spread or the money line, or what are you taking?
I'm gonna lay it.
Yeah,
I'm playing it.
Yeah,
I'm laying it.
-2.
He says that phrase.
I love that.
So you taking the -4?
Yep. Cincy -4. I circled it. It's not a guarantee. It's not a top pick, but
so the over/under is 47 on that game too. By the way,
I just like
is
it.
that a big over?
Is
that like
it's high for a reason?
Cincy games have been unders so far.
Yeah.
They played like the Jets. They played They played the Steelers. They played the Cowboys. All decent defenses. Miami's defense. I mean, they held Josh Allen in check. I mean, the sun helped them too. But you know, I'm kind of liking the under here, and it's like counterintuitive. You know, Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. You know,
so that's like a firepower. There's a lot of hard to take an under, but
it's hard in that. But this is a game, you know, where both teams, like, you know, there's a lot of incentive. The Miami Dolphins want to continue this undefeated streak and race with the Eagles for the best team in the league. And then the Bengals start off the year 0-2. They won one against the Jets, but they got to win this one to prove, you know, themselves that they're a real team. You beat the Dolphins, okay, that's why you're in the Super Bowl. You lose to the Dolphins, you go 1-3.
You're done.
Then that's a Super Bowl hangover, and you're falling into that fucking trap that everybody does.
Feels like it's gonna happen.
So now, what, am I talking myself into the fucking Dolphins right now? Daddy Vegas is doing it again. He's in my thoughts. It's Inception. The MGM is in the back of my head.
Vegas is real good. They know.
All right, they know. All right, well, then, okay. All right, mates. We got a game out in the Hotspur Stadium out in Tottenham, in it versus the Aints, or the Saints as they call them down in New Orleans. And you got the Vikings. Who we got here? Minnesota -2.5. I mean, they've shown that they're the better team. You know, Jameis Winston is the biggest wild card in the NFL. They haven't looked good so far. Are they an awful team? We're gonna find out. Because honestly, like, either this is a close game and the Saints win because they're not an awful team and you know, Kirk Cousins on the other side, or you know, they're a bad team and Kirk Cousins does what he does against bad teams and carves them up. I'm on the Vikings.
I heard something earlier about this game. They were saying, you know how Kirk Cousins sucks in primetime? Is this like a primetime game because he's in London?
Brother, this is the furthest thing from prime time.
You think so?
This is the earliest game of them all. This is like the best part of waking up. This is the Folgers Bowl.
All right, so early morning, no prime time for
6:30 in the morning.
I guess you got to roll with Kirk Cousins then on this one.
I
right?
mean, you don't roll with them when the you know, the sun is down. The sun is down.
Fawn, do you remember Mercury in retrograde?
Yes.
Do you remember that the Mercury were playing?
There's purple
and we thought that it was supposed to be the Mercury, but it turns out you have to listen to the Mercury retrograde, which is the opposite. Right? And I think that the Saints have been so bad
that they're going to be
good.
So
bad.
They're going to be good.
They're going to win.
They're going to be good.
I love that.
I don't know.
No, honestly,
take seafood. I'm betting on seafood. I like seafood.
I'm not on this game.
Honestly, I like the over 43.5. I think both these teams could like go out and delirious.
It is a low.
I think it's going to be a fun game. I think they're going to put on a show in London. I will have to take the over on that one too.
Yeah,
I don't know. I gotta see how they.
If you fly
in London,
if you flying all the way to London, you gonna put on a snooze fest?
You're tired though, and it's time change.
But so is the defense.
Man, they will never come back to London. You would never come back to London.
Offensive game.
You would never come back to London.
Dalvin Cook, Kamara.
They ain't gonna play no defense.
It's so terrible.
They could be running the ball.
Ugh.
Man, we need to get on track here.
I'm taking seafood.
Okay, well, I think that
I'm leaning Saints.
I lean over on that, but I hate the over. I feel like, you know, for the reasons of like you're traveling internationally.
Yeah.
But you know,
it's one of those games you're gonna wake up to and it's gonna be like 30 something to 20
I don't think you wake up to those though.
Yeah.
You wake up to like brother. It's in London. They're gonna have like rugby scores and shit. It'll be like 19 to fucking 19-18 or some shit like that.
Three
it's gonna be 19 to 18.
Yeah. He said 3 safeties.
Okay, Browns Falcons. We talked a little bit about Jacoby Brissett being him. I don't think he's him. I think I do think he has he/him pronouns, but I don't think he's that guy. So we got Browns -1.5 in Atlanta in that nice little Mercedes Stadium. I wonder if they ever open up that little hole at the top. Everybody knows what it looks like, but it looks like a robotic asshole. I mean, okay, I'll let you guys speak first on this.
That's a tough one, you know, because the Browns look pretty damn good right now. But the Falcons are not terrible, and they are a team to beat, though. Like they're just a random team that you better fucking beat.
I think the Falcons have been covering darlings as well.
Yeah,
have
Falcons
been.
have been solid.
But this is a coin flip. This is plus
Yeah, the
105 to
Falcons are
minus
3-0
125.
against the
Man,
spread.
I think
This
the
is-
Falcons want to pick, man. They gonna lose. They ain't doing
If I
nothing.
had
That's a
to
coin
choose
flip.
this
And it's
game,
going under.
Bro,
Decided by a fumble.
this is like the
Hey,
top
and
2
it's going
leading
under.
rushers.
Why
I
is
think.
it 49 and a hook? It's going under too.
Because
I know it could be
fucking
a
Cordell
35,
Patterson.
30
I
game,
ain't
you know?
messing with
I
under.
could see it being some crazy shit.
you think under that
Man,
game?
it's going under, bro.
Yeah,
Mariota ain't doing. Look at Mariota's
I
stats.
do
3
love-
TDs,
under
man.
game
He ain't doing
does
nothing.
reign
640 yards. He not doing nothing, bro. Like,
Under game.
I do think this is going to be a limited opportunities game, and I do think that the Cleveland Browns do play that limit
style.
the possessions for your opposing team. Run
They're
the
gonna
ball
run
with
the ball.
with the best backfield
Right.
in the NFL by far.
The Browns run the ball first.
Run the ball,
and then they'll
Jacoby
let
Brissett doesn't turn it over.
Exactly.
I love the
I like the
Browns.
Browns.
I love the
Exactly.
Browns. If they
Thank
had that
you.
sexual
I
predator,
said,
they would be an amazing team.
Right.
You know, morally awful, but on the field, a hell of a
And
football
you're not
team.
going to take the spread at this point, right? You just got to roll. with
Deshaun
money.
Watson will spread those
nah, I'm
cheeks.
taking that spread.
Nah,
Taking
bro.
that spread?
It's 1 in the hood.
Might as well take
If
the
I'm
spread.
playing it, I'm taking those points.
Okay.
But you want to do money line on the -1.5?
I
mean,
If they
it
win
wouldn't
by
be
one,
spread
really
take
help you
my
that
money.
much?
Go
Like,
ahead, Vegas.
what we
You
were
can
just
have
talking
it.
about. If you're confident enough in the
You
team,
get-
you take that money
You
line.
get better odds though.
That's what it is.
The money
better
line
off.
would be
1.5
the safest.
is not that.
Hey, it'd be the safest thing.
Bro.
That's an ant sneezing on the ball to determine
doesn't
some
get it.
difference. That's
He
like,
doesn't get it.
that's
Okay,
a-
yeah, I
that's
think we
one
need
and
to
a
move
half.
on. The viewers are confused.
Yeah,
One and a
they
half.
don't even get it.
The viewers hate you right now. You're losing
We'll
ratings.
set a poll up.
Like and
See
subscribe.
how
He's
people are gonna
leading
take
on.
the 1.5 like
He's
it.
losing his followers. All right, Commanders, Cowboys, Indians, genocide, a lot of history.
Damn.
The
Cowboys
Commandos.
-3. Cowboys -3 over under 41.5.
What y'all on?
What's my boy's
already
name?
know.
Cooper Rush.
You love Cooper
Cooper Rush has
Cooper
never
Rush
lost a
been
football
great.
game he started. Football.
Is it
Cooper
Copper Rush or is it a Gold Rush? What kind of rush is it? 'Cause I don't know. Is it food?
Yeah, that's the
gold?
one they go out,
I don't
instead of
know.
going out to San Francisco, they go out to Stockton for copper.
Copper Rush.
Yeah. The Stockton 1989er coppers.
For real though. You're sold on him? You love Cooper?
You know what? Okay, so the defensive line for the
Dallas.
for the Commanders, the defensive
great.
line is phenomenal. The
Right.
Cowboys' offensive line is in question right now, but it seems that they got a rookie out there that's replacing Tyron Smith,
That's-
right?
yeah,
A
he's
left
been
tackle.
doing good.
But apparently he's been good.
Right.
And now they got Jason Peters. He's old as fuck, but you know he's a Hall
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Famer pretty much. Big ass dude.
Yeah.
He's playing guard. I didn't know dudes like that could do that.
So Chase Young is in? Is he playing?
Chase Young may or may not be back. That
Is
is
he
good
questionable?
information.
I'm glad you brought
be
that up.
So
That
I
might
remember
be the
seeing
key.
he's out right now. He's been out for a couple weeks.
I think he's still out.
Even if he's out,
I don't see him on the
I
announcement.
said the Commandos got that one.
I mean, they need
I
him.
Oh,
think they're
I-
desperate. I love betting on desperate teams when you know
Yeah.
Chase
desperate
Young's still out.
times.
Chase
Yeah.
Young.
Desperate
I like either
measure.
the money
Desperate
line
measure.
or the spread. I think 3.5 is like a.
I don't know.
It's better
about-
than 1.5.
But their
I'll tell you
defense-
that.
I don't think Cooper Rush can keep it going, man. I'm gonna be real with you.
It is tough. No, I like Washington.
I feel like the Commanders, the Commandos, they earn some stripes. They go out there, they beat the Cowboys.
Yeah.
in their
I
house.
think the line is a little low too from what I rate both these teams.
It feels like Vegas knows plus 155.
Right,
You know? Like
it's a
that seems
super
like
low
Vegas
money
knows.
line. It's like, come on, who's not gonna take the Dallas at that low money line?
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
trap game.
Yeah.
Trap game of the week.
I
Might
mean,
be the
Cooper
trap
Rush
of the
though
week.
has been playing well. They can
Yeah,
run the
This is how
ball.
the trap games get you. They've been playing well until they don't. You know, it's a tough one.
I don't really think it's a trap. I honestly think it's too it's a decent team that lost their starting quarterback, and then like
It's two
a
teams,
shitty team that's a division rival. Like it's like they're not.
two teams
So
without
you
an
can take the
identity
minus
right now.
175.
That's what it is. Two
As a
teams
money
without
line.
an identity. They don't. They look
Would
for
you be
Cowboys?
confident enough to take that
Don't
money
have
line?
an
I mean,
Dak
Minus
is going.
175.
Dak is
yeah,
been
but
gone,
minus
like-
3 is basically an even game.
Dak
Yeah.
is gone.
Minus
So it's
130.
not a trap. I don't know why you're saying
Plus
that.
155 feels like it's one of those things where it's a good coin flip. You know, if you're gonna flip a coin, I'd rather have plus 155. You know, and like the 3.5 seems like, I don't know, one of these things that it could be determined by a touchdown more than it would.
3.5.
It's 3.
It's at 3.
Oh, I had it at 3.5.
Yeah, there's no 3.5 left. I doubt.
Yeah,
that.
I would take
Everybody
that
would
3.5.
take the
Well,
Commanders.
hey, yeah, what the hell?
Take that.
All right,
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
End
take
on
the
3.
3.5.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 3.5. I'm taking 3.5.
If it's 3.5, y'all. If y'all see one at any
Take
book,
that shit.
take that.
Yeah, all right.
Good job.
Seahawks, Lions, Detroit -4.5. In Detroit, Michigan, Motor City. Get yourself a Ford F-150. Over under 49.5. Over slapping in Lions games. Lions looking good. Goff is not turning the ball over like he once was.
And the Seahawks are kind of reeling.
Seahawks are not a good team.
Yeah.
I
Man,
mean,
take Detroit, bro. Who's the Seahawks quarterback?
Geno Smith.
Exactly. Man, nobody putting no
Gonna
brother.
break his jaw again.
Who is that guy, bro? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, break your jaw and bet on the
I
Seahawks.
would, from what I've seen so far, you got to take the Lions.
Yeah. I
I
would
think
take
we
the
all.
Lions instead.
I think we all got the same pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could get the 4.
If you
instead
can,
of
if you can get it
4.5,
at 4 or buy it down to 4, I would take the buy it down to 4. You know what I'm saying? Even if you do,
I would buy
Lions are
it.
gonna blast them.
I would say buy it down to 4 because I
Even if
think
you
that
do
covers you a little bit more than 4.5.
Yeah, exactly.
4.5, you might as well have -6.
Yeah.
Right.
Honestly, yeah, 4.5, you might as well -6.
I mean, like they should cover. They should cover. But at the end of the day, if you want to just be, wild with it, you can go ahead and put on a teaser. So
Yeah.
Oh, I love teasers.
yeah. So,
I don't like strip clubs, but I love a good teaser.
I don't
You
like.
don't need a strip tease.
I don't like teasing.
Yeah, pay for
favorites
nothing.
at that low number though.
It's so I see it as
Yeah.
50.
How you feel?
You tease,
Yeah.
people -10, -7. Tease that down to 1.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
tease somebody +3 to +10 because those key numbers in
Yeah.
football.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Those are very key numbers. 3s.
So what did it come out at? That Detroit. Does it say?
Over under?
It's 4 and a hook.
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
4
It's 4 on the hook right now, but
It
what did
came out
come
at 6.
Came out at
but they
6?
said a player might be out, a receiver.
for who?
Amon Ra.
Yeah.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah, one of their best receivers might be out.
So
So,
that
the
don't
line
matter.
matter.
That's actually a good thing.
So
No, it's not.
He's pretty good.
Brother, he is so good.
Usually when they say it's a
He's
player
crazy
Yeah,
in, like,
if they
in
move
the
the
slot
line,
and everywhere.
if they move the line by a point and a hook, he's good.
Amon Ra he's a game changer, but I like him at -4 because I wish they had like they got what's his ass that receiver they picked up in the offseason. Who knows what I'm talking about?
I don't.
DJ Sharp from the Jags.
Oh, okay.
He had a decent his week 1 was so. Week 2 and week 3 a little bit better.
Could come into his
Him and
own.
TJ Hawkinson. I like the Lions still. I like the
All
Lions.
right,
I
we're
mean,
all buying Fords,
Yep.
F-150s this week, guys.
F-150s.
Detroit, baby.
okay, all right.
What else we got?
Chicago, New York Giants in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Both teams 2-1. Obviously, the Giants just got beat by the Cowboys at home, wearing their nice white throwback uniforms. Line is Giants -3. Over under is 39. Anytime the Bears are involved, you see those like 1970s lines.
Right.
30,
Yeah,
30.
39.
Anything with a 3 in the front, you know the Bears are playing that game. The team that can't throw the ball, the team that can't play football.
And both these teams will run the ball. You know, you got Barkley.
Yeah,
with the
Sterling
Giants.
Shepard just went
So
down.
this will be a 12, a weird
This
score.
is yeah.
12 to
Honestly,
6 game.
at 39, anytime it's 39, Daddy Vegas is telling you to take the over.
Yeah.
And this time, I don't listen to Father on over unders. I'm my own man. I'm gonna go work for a nonprofit and change the world while you sell oil, Daddy.
Daddy. All right, so I love that under. I love that play right there.
Yeah.
Under 30. Is
I
that
can
a
almost see it
guarantee?
going.
That's not really a money line though. That's not a money line. That's
a
just
good
a hard
pick,
under.
though.
Man,
That's a good
listen.
That's a rough and tough under. That's one
I
that
got a guarantee, bro.
anytime somebody has the ball, you're
I
at
got a
risk of
guarantee.
losing
What's
the
the
under.
guarantee?
I'm taking that Giants -3, man. Bro,
Yeah.
It say 3.5. If you could get 3, some shops got it at 3.
It's at 3.
So-
let me see what's that. What we got right here.
He's going.
Yeah, I love the Giants too. I'm all over it.
I think we got our
I
first.
don't know
money
what the
line.
Bears doing. They just out there running on
Yeah,
the field
I'm
at
not
this
a fan
point.
of the.
I would probably take Giants at -175. I feel
Yeah,
like
it's at
they're one of these
minus
teams that I
3.
feel like
It's at
is probably
minus
gonna
3.
win.
It's at -3. Over under at 39.
That's gonna be a tough
Giants.
game though. Both 2-1 teams.
Yeah, the Giants got it, man. They got to do something.
I'm gonna take the
man.
over too, honestly. I feel
Yeah,
like it's gonna be
you
one of
gonna
those
take the
crazy games
over?
that That,
You know what? I
I'm
like
gonna
the
listen
over.
to Daddy Vegas.
I like the over at one point but they're gonna be running the
They
whole
will,
time.
but Saquon was great last week.
Man, he probably ain't going. He going
The Bears.
run
The
them.
Bears.
It's gonna be a low
Who's
score
the
game.
Bears? Khalil. What's his name?
Khalil Mack?
No.
not on
Khalil
there.
Herbert. Khalil Herbert.
Oh, the
is
running
the running
back.
back
Yeah.
for Chicago, who had a fucking amazing week. Amazing. One of those weeks that like it made me like remember.
Yeah,
his
so
name,
they're both
you know?
going to run the ball, and
Yeah.
Justin Fields is going to throw it like 11 times.
Right.
It's gonna be a good game.
He's going to
Under.
throw it 11 times.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
And they're just going to run the ball.
Under. It's a weird number. It's at 39. It's not. If it's over 40, I like to look at the over. If it's under 40, look at that under. That's how I look at
100%.
it.
100%.
It's at 39 right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Titans Colts.
We
what I'm saying.
missed Titans Colts.
Yeah, we missed the game. We skipped one.
Okay.
Titans and Colts.
Okay, Titans at Colts, AFC South divisional game. I mean, the Jaguars are at the top of this division, so everybody's in it right now. I think even the 0-1-1 or no 0-2-1 Houston Texans are in it.
Right. Everybody's in it.
So we got the Colts. Matt Ryan looks old
That's
as
the worst
shit.
team.
Minus 3.5, 3 and a hook at home versus the Titans. I mean,
I
go
think
ahead.
if you could buy it down to 3, you might be safe with the Colts. You can hope for a push at the least.
What's it at right now?
Yeah,
But I'm
tough.
going with Colts just because, like you said, Matt Ryan, he's been
Maddie
been
gotta
trash.
do-
He has
Maddie gotta do
to
something.
bounce back, and I'm not impressed with the Titans. Like the second half, they let up with the Raiders. Like they
were
should
a
have blew the
playoff
Raiders
team
off.
last year. You know, they're one of these teams that stunned the world with how random their team was. With
All they
what a
do is
great
run the
performance.
ball, man, with one person. As soon as he go out the game or he get tired, what they gonna do?
They have random receivers. They're one of these teams that
Man,
showed
you
up without
say
Derrick Henry.
random.
They
You
showed
say
up without Derrick
keyword
Henry.
random. They
Yeah,
random.
they do.
They have
Vito
random.
Yeah, their
They
top
showed
two
up,
guys is Robert Woods, who's solid, but he's coming off an ACL, and then a rookie that's like the guy who they picked up after they traded AJ Brown, which was like a horrible move. I don't know why you wouldn't keep a guy like that.
You know what? I'm taking
Right.
Titans plus 3.5. I think that's a fine bet.
I just think that the Titans,
They're due for one.
just when it's a game that needs to be won, like they're a team that'll win the game. Like they're not going to beat anybody better than them, right? I think the Titans are trash. They lost a lot of. I mean, we talked about AJ Brown. They lost a good offensive lineman to the Bills, so they're not as good.
Julio's trash.
Julio's trash.
But I just think that
Everybody gets
they're the Colts.
You right about that.
I think the
Can't
Colts
beat
just.
Farmers,
I mean, that's a team that loses to the Jaguars all the time. Like,
Right.
I just can't. I just don't love the Colts and
Hey, shout out to the Jags.
Shaq Leonard,
Shout
the
out to
Swamp
the
Cats. Shaq Leonard is he might not play again. I don't know. Matt Ryan looks old, brother.
I would take the over on that 42, though. I think that this is going to be a
But
score
they
fest.
just beat the Chiefs.
Even
So
though the
you're
Titans
saying
are a
the
good
win
defensive
against
team.
the Chiefs last week is not something that'll help your team get motivated for the
It
rest
is
of the season?
100% something that's gonna help your team.
That's how I'm thinking. They beat
Yeah,
a good
I
team.
guess
They didn't
you're right,
just beat
yeah.
anybody.
I guess you're right about that.
They just beat the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I don't really see the Chiefs as a big deal anymore. I'm gonna be real. I think they're done. I think they're the new.
No,
I disagree.
They're
with
the
that.
new Browns.
No, you
I
can't
never
count
bet
the
against
Chiefs
Patrick
out.
Mahomes.
I
That
disagree
that
with
lightly.
that. He's
Hey,
still
man.
good, bro.
Yeah.
He's still
Patrick
really
Mahomes
good.
is great, but
They may not be the
Might
same
not be
Chiefs
top
were like
five.
1 seed every year, like
Right.
I
got
wonder what
Brett
their
Favre
over and
was.
under was for the season.
probably 10 and a half.
10 and a half games.
Yeah.
That shit's going under.
Could be. That
Could
division's
be.
tough, but now with
That's a
Herbert,
tough
how long is
Yeah.
Bose out for? Who knows?
Jesus. Yeah.
Bose is out too?
Yeah, and Rashawn Slater, the right tackle, the
that's a big one.
second year, or I think he might
He
be
was
left.
the
I'm not
Pro
sure,
Bowl
but
offensive
Yeah,
tackle.
no,
let's
he's-
get to
he's a
that
good
game.
player.
Let's move along. What we got next?
yeah, let's get over to that game. So Chargers Texans, okay, that's one of the Chargers need this one after losing to the Jaguars. I guess they underestimated the Jaguars, like most people I know, except for Devon YVK. He was the one that called
You
the
got him?
Jags
Go Jags.
as a preseason sneaker pick for potential AFC South crown.
Yes, sir.
So the Chargers, disrespected them. Justin Herbert, I mean, everybody saw that game where he fucking broke his ribs and couldn't run 1 yard, but could fucking launch it fucking 45 on a rope to fucking, get in scoring range when they needed it most. But Losing to the Jags, they go out to Houston. I mean, this is a game they have to win.
Yeah.
Like no way around it. They have to beat the Texans. They will beat the Texans. I think the line is low, reflecting the loss of the Jaguars and Herbert. I don't even know if I still like the Chargers -5. Call me a sucker, but I like them, even though the Texans are a covering machine and they keep every game close.
Well, a sucker is the last thing I would call you because I don't know if there's any.
Because I still am a sucker myself. Wearing a Chargers
There's been
jersey.
any week that has been better for a Chargers bounce back. I mean, we don't need Keenan Allen. There's plenty of great wide receivers on that team. The Chargers have been. I saw this great video, and it was of a lovely woman at the Dolphins Stadium, and she was just making the crowd very happy. And the problem is with the Chargers, they're too family friendly. They're playing at home. They're losing to the Jags terribly.
If you're gonna reference a stripper shaking her ass in the parking lot at a tailgate, you have to say it. You cannot just allude to
Very
it.
nice lady, making
Nobody
the
knew what the
people
fuck you're
happy.
talking about except for me.
Making the people happy. No.
So I think going out to Texas is going to be really good for them. I think I'm taking them -5.
What is the quarterback status? What is Herbert's status?
I don't even think he should play. I think Chase Daniel should play and they'll still cover.
Yeah,
If
seriously.
he's still limping around and out there, I wouldn't take the Chargers. That's all I gotta say.
I think
Yeah.
people.
Honestly, yeah, I'm with you. If Chase Daniels plays, I'm on the Chargers.
I'm on the
if
Chargers.
Herbert's in, I'm on the Texans. I'm with YBK on that one.
Yes.
I am all the
Solid
way
take.
in with him.
Yeah.
That's actually,
I'm all the way in
That's
with
actually
you
a
there.
pretty safe take.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I love that. Over under 44.
What about those birds? The Eagles Jags game. How you feel about that?
Oh, the Eagles Jaguars. Okay.
Yeah, Eagles Jags.
I mean, what do y'all think? What I'm thinking is that the Eagles are, looking like the NFC favorites right now. They look unstoppable. They gave a lot of points up to the Lions, but it looks like that's just what the Lions do.
Right.
But the defense is really coming together. They fucking whooped the shit out of the Commanders last week.
Commando.
And the
Commando.
fans travel like crazy. There's more Birds
Doing their
fans
thing.
there
There's
than
a lot of Philly
Commanders.
fans
They're everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
So they have home field advantage whenever. I mean, they're in the Northeast. They play all the teams in the Northeast. It's just a fucking train ride away. Meanwhile, we have to take 5 fucking freeways just to see your homeboy down the street.
West Coast.
So, I mean, I'm not gonna bet against them. That's all I'm gonna say. Like the Chargers had their game last week. They're not about to go beat the Eagles unless someone wants a money line that one right now.
Okay,
Anyone want a
so
fucking money line that?
That'd be a fat
Any
money
you
line.
cowards want a money line that?
Carlos said it earlier best. I was on the Jags early. I'm on them here with the money. Nah, I'm just playing. But I'm thinking about taking those points. I think that's a little too many. Philly's been hot, and I see a late backdoor cover for the Jags.
A little late backdoor cover.
Late
I
backdoor
do
game.
like that.
Late backdoor.
I do like that, but I just don't want to bet against them.
I know. I'm not. I'm not.
It's not on the card. Not on the card. Be advised, it's not on the card.
if you can get that with a tease,
Yeah.
I would say take that with a tease. You know
I
what
was
I'm
gonna say
saying?
Tease the
parlay.
Jags.
I was
Yeah.
gonna-
Oh, of course. It gotta be a tease with a parlay,
That's
of
a
course.
fat one to
Yeah.
hit. You never
Yeah.
know.
I would say that's a guarantee
But
right there.
I like
Y'all
Eagles
hear
minus
me? Y'all
6.5.
take that.
I think
plus
Eagles minus
6 in the
6.5.
hook. You can get
They're
that
gonna-
6 in the hook, tease it up. Probably tease up to what, 12?
Yeah, 12
Yeah.
and a hook.
12 in the hook. You can't beat that. If they get beat on by 14 on 2 touchdowns, then they deserve to get their ass whooped.
It is the Jaguars, though.
It is
so
the
be
Jags.
careful.
They could.
Be careful.
They could get
Be
smacked.
careful.
They
It
could
is the
revert back.
Jaguars.
They can revert back at any
I
moment.
think the better bet
That's why I
is
said take
teasing
the-
the Eagles.
Yeah.
Teasing the Eagles is you're getting it on a parlay as money line basically.
Yeah.
And that's fine because
Yeah.
you're getting better odds than the actual money line. I like teasing the Eagles there because you get
Yeah, I
them at
agree.
you get them at a pick 'em or
I feel
a
like they
half.
gotta pump that hurt cat up, man. They gotta.
I'm
They've
just
been
saying the
doing that.
Jaguars are not beating two
Yeah.
good teams in
They're not
in
beating
a
them.
row.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Tease the
tease-
Eagles. That's
you
the
tease-
To tease
You-
the Jags would be what? Plus 6.9?
He
You
said
get them for, like,
12.
plus
12 in the hook. That's what I'm
crazy.
saying.
But I'm saying
Yeah.
it is the
They ain't gonna
Jaguars.
get beat on by that much.
It's the Jaguars.
It's the Jaguars, dog.
Philly ain't weak, though.
It doesn't matter. It's the
No, I'm
Jaguars.
with you, bro. It's the
Until
fucking Jaguars. They had a
until
good win last week.
they
You
go to the
cannot ride that
playoffs
too hard.
They off 2
and win.
Man,
They're still
you
the
could get
Jaguars,
blown out
dog.
and it could be 20 to 30.
Brother, you could be sitting, you could wake up, this game's
And
at
they
10 a.m. You could wake up, fucking stretch your fucking legs, look at the screen, and it could be 21-3 Eagles.
Exactly.
Like
That's
midway
probably
through
what
the
it's gonna
third
be.
quarter, and you wouldn't be like, damn, I'm so surprised at that. You would not say that. You would not say that. You'd be like, damn, shouldn't have fucking made that tease, and then go about your day.
Real shit.
What's the next one? What's the
All right,
next one? What's the next one?
Steelers hosting the Jets, two shitty teams again. Pittsburgh minus 3.5. I think that might come into play because obviously teams are shit. 40.5.
Mike Tomlin, spit on his chin.
Spit on his chin. Don't do it this time. He out of here, man. He got to do it. Terrible towels got to win.
You don't
man.
think Mike Tomlin will draw up something against the Jets?
Zach Wilson might be coming back.
Man, you just said Zach Wilson.
I didn't say Zach Wilson's coming back. Bet on the Jets. Okay? I did not say that. You're putting words in my
If
mouth.
he comes
here.
back, then Flacco's still there. You know what I'm saying? He's still that guy.
Flacco, who is that guy?
I
I say
Shell of
Steelers.
himself.
He said a shell. I will take. I like Steelers.
like the hook. So I'm taking the Jets, and I'm not confident on it.
I like
Points.
the Jets too.
Points or money line?
The
I'm
points.
taking the
No.
points.
No money lines with. I'm not money lining the Jaguars. I'm not money lining the
It's a
Jets.
look
That's
for.
right.
Hey, it's a
I
look
mean,
for
maybe
a
we're not
reason.
gonna get views if I don't. But parlay money line Jets Jaguars right now.
Do it right now.
$250.
Nah, I think it's gonna be cold too. It'll be cold. 10 in the yeah, it says 63 degrees right there.
No, it's not gonna be cold,
No,
man.
it's not. It's still October.
It's still fucking
Early
It's
October.
early October.
It's always cold in Pittsburgh though, nah.
Nah, 63
bro.
is the weather. Game time. They'll
It's
be
cold in
fine.
Pittsburgh in late fall. Yeah,
November,
but the early
December.
years is over under. I mean,
So we're all on the Steelers.
I don't touch it.
I'm on the
I'm on the
money
Jets.
line.
All right,
I'm on the Jets.
Steelers money line.
Steelers money line.
I mean, that's what
I'm
it
just
says.
playing.
Right
Oh, Steelers money line? I mean, yeah, at home.
That's what I got written
Maybe.
down, man.
Shit.
Pitt-
Honestly,
Maybe.
I'm
Yeah.
just taking Pittsburgh blindly. I hate the Jets.
Man,
so
it's
I
the
can't take the
Steelers,
Jets.
man. If
I
Steelers
can't.
can't beat the Jets at home, they gotta fire Tomlin, bro. It's over for him. I'm sorry, but it's over for him.
I can see this being an under game. I do
100%.
love Niners.
100%.
It seems like a trash game.
40,
That's why
40,
it's 3.5 because
Let
it's
it
like it's gonna be a field goal.
Yeah, it could be a
game.
field goal
Yeah.
game for sure. I could see that. Yeah, I'm on Pittsburgh. If it's at 3, if it's at 3 in the hook, try to buy it down, y'all. But I
Yeah,
can't.
I
I
like
can't
that.
place the Jets. I can't do
Yeah, I
it.
like that. If you could tease that down, get it.
Buy the hook.
You know what I'm saying? You'd be good. Oh, you want to buy the hook, huh?
I don't like. I like playing and laying it, but I would.
If you
buy
could
the
buy
hook.
the hook, they fuck around and push at the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see them win.
Lane.
I can see them winning by a field goal,
Yeah, right.
and you'll be hot.
All right, let's go to the game of the week. Is this the game of the week? The Bills Ravens.
Bills
Man,
Ravens.
hell no, I'm just playing.
I mean, let me
Sounds
take a
pretty-
look, but I
sounds
mean,
pretty good.
Oh no, Chiefs.
I'm gonna
Bucks.
tell y'all what the game of the week
Rams,
is, man.
49ers, baby.
Oh, Rams on Monday night. Okay, yeah. That's
No, but Bills Ravens is a great game.
Yeah, the game of the week.
This is probably going to be a playoff
Game of the
matchup.
week is that Bills, baby.
Ravens probably going to be going up to Buffalo later in the season, but this one's in Baltimore, thriving community there. To say nothing more about that. Buffalo -3 on the road, so they're respecting the Ravens, and I like that. Over under 52. The Ravens games have all been like overs. It's crazy, and then obviously the Bills, put up points, except for against Miami because they're too hot. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Talk to me here. Talk to me.
It's such a big over/under that it just makes me want to take under so badly. But I could see this being an over game too. I could see this being like a 30-20 game or a 28-20 something. Yeah.
What about the side? You don't see anything you like? Because if I'm going to be honest, I'm laying it with the better team. Buffalo -3. Josh Allen, he's on fire. They had a little hiccup. I mean, honestly, just look
Can
at
you
the
hit my button, please?
guarantee. You want to hear that?
Going Ravens, baby. Home
Ravens.
Home.
Ravens?
+3.
Yeah.
He's picking
R.I.P. Omar Little. Okay,
All
baby,
right,
going
we're
back to the
head-to-head.
wire.
We're going head to head. I'm taking Buffalo -3.
Honestly,
you gonna guarantee it?
the only reason I
Guaranteed?
see this is just.
Is this a double?
Are we gonna guarantee
Is this a double game?
You want to guarantee?
Oh, it's a guarantee off.
Guarantee!
First time.
Oh shit!
Play the Wild West music. It's like cowboy music.
I'm
A guarantee on. This ain't never happened before.
Well, I really like the Ravens money line actually. If I'm gonna be real,
Ride with me, baby.
Wow.
Bird
I
gang,
think
baby.
that's-
Come
that's
on.
even better than
Lamar
plus
Jackson contract year. I'm loving the Ravens. They're
Man, hit
ascending.
that double down.
They're getting better. This is a team that's going to be improving as the year goes on, as opposed to teams that are getting worse. My double down, yeah, double down.
Double down on the world.
you gonna double down on y'all.
So I'm on the Ravens, and if I'm on the Ravens, I'm on the over because if they're,
Yeah, I'll lean over with you on that. I can't
But
disagree with that.
I don't, I'm not going to touch the over under. I'm going to money line the Ravens, and
over, but
I'm going to swoop on down to Baltimore and get me some fentanyl. All right.
Hey, yo.
This is not a kid show. Just had to say that.
All right. Chargers at Texans, we did. Cardinals, Panthers. Panthers getting 1.5 here. Over under 42.5. I mean, go ahead, boys.
all right,
Fire 'em at
who's
me.
sad enough to take the -1.5 or the +1.5? Right? Are you feeling sad enough to suckle up to the teat of Daddy Vegas and say, "Daddy, give me all the points that I can get because I don't want to do money line"? Like, come on, this is a coin flip of a game. If you want to go flip a coin, this is going to be a tough one. I think the Cards are going to win, and I think the +105 reflects that. Because Panthers are a little.
Yeah,
bit
I'm on the Cardinals, and if you want to flip a coin, go play roulette and put it on black.
All
If
black.
you want a guaranteed win, money line Cardinals.
Yes, sir. I'm all in with you guys. Cardinals it is.
Yeah, I mean, Panthers.
I ain't touching this game.
Fuck
Don't
that.
touch it. I'll touch it twice for you. I might double down. Hit the goddamn
Double
button.
down.
Oh,
I'll touch
man,
it twice
man.
for you.
Probably I'm gonna double
Yeah,
down.
man.
We're
already.
gonna double down on that one. Cardinals it is.
What's the next one?
All right, Patriots at Packers. I mean, the line is 10. I don't know if the line can be high enough.
Tease it down. Shit.
Don't do it.
Tease
Tease it up. Take the alternate. Take -17 Green Bay and cash it in.
Cash. Yeah, sure.
That line can't be high enough.
Take that -10 and then tease it down to -3.
Yeah, if you get a 7-point teaser.
Brian
Yeah,
Hoyer's
walk
going to
away.
come in. Brian Hoyer's going to go up to Green Bay and do better than what Tom Brady
But
did
then
against
again,
them.
Rodgers might be riding high because he beat Tiggity. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
think
And he's
riding
back
high.
home.
Yeah.
He's always riding high, bro.
Yeah,
He's the
I
most
don't- I
arrogant
wouldn't say
fucking
that.
person in the world. He's always
Very
riding
true.
high.
That
He's a
is
great
very
player.
true.
He's always riding high. If he has a game like that, he's happy about it because
Man,
he
if
won a
he's
game
rocking
like that
that-
against
hey,
Tom
man.
Brady. Maybe one of the last time he plays him.
I'm sorry, are we talking highly about the guy who scored 2 touchdowns last game?
I'm taking
Yeah,
the
the guy with
Falcons.
the guy
Aaron
with the
Rodgers?
mullet.
Touchdowns?
The guy with the mullet. Yes.
You talking about 2 touchdowns?
I'm
Yes.
just saying it was 14-12.
You know,
right?
okay,
It's
2
just- it's-
touchdowns out of
was
1
the
billion
score
that he
wrong?
scored
Did I
over his
forget? Yeah,
career.
right.
What the fuck are you talking about, bro? This is not Jacoby Brissett.
Buccaneers have a pretty
Come
solid
on.
defense.
He
though.
said Brissett.
Buccaneers defense.
Thank
is
you,
solid.
thank you. And the Bucks do have a
I
good
think
defense,
plus
and it was
10
down in Tampa.
Plus
Yes,
That's a lot
hey,
of
Bucks
points.
have a great defense.
+10's a lot of points.
Okay, take the Patriots, brother.
I'm taking the Patriots,
Okay.
plus 10. I think
Take
that's
I can't lay.
Take a future for them to win the Super Bowl
I
too,
can't
bro.
play
So
-10.
Mac Jones might not even be playing. You're gonna.
It's the Patriots, bro. It's like the Spurs. You
They've
never
been
know,
awful.
It's like Greg Popovich is one of those.
It's
coaches
Tom Brady,
who put
it's not
any
the
pieces around him,
Patriots.
and he will produce something. You
Bill
know.
Belichick.
It's the
You're a
quarterback,
big
not the.
Belichick
It's
guy,
not. It's
right?
the
I'm not a big
quarterback, not the
Belichick guy,
team.
but I
I'm
know
gonna
that
say
he's
this. I'm gonna
good,
say this right
you know?
here, and you can guarantee it. If the Packers lose to Patriots at home after they just beat Tom Brady, they're not making the playoffs.
What the fuck?
The Packers, they're not making the playoffs. If they
they
lose
lose
at
to
home
Patriots?
to the Patriots,
They go 2-2.
write that shit down.
And they're not in with 7 teams
If
in the
Brian
playoffs.
Hoyer
I don't
goes
3
care.
wild
there-
card teams, bro.
I don't
The
care.
Packers are not in there.
Man, they are not making.
I
it.
love. All right,
That mean
timestamp
that was
timestamp.
that mean that was a fluke. It just happened. You can't
But
win
I-
at
look.
home, bro. After man, you gotta show up. You gotta show up now. You gotta show up. And it's time they tee up right now, man. They just beat Tom Brady. It's time they really show something. Aaron Rodgers, if he ain't gonna win one this year, he on his way out that door, man. He getting too old. Father Time beating on him, bro. He got a mullet now. It's over. For real, man.
Don't believe in the mullets.
Man.
Don't discriminate.
I like the mullet, man. Mullet Rodgers is on fire, but Father Time kicking his butt, man. It might be his, This might be his farewell season.
He did ayahuasca. You never know.
Yeah.
Okay, Broncos at Raiders. The 0-3 Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders minus 2.5. Over under 45.5. And this is a game that I think that like, if Russell Wilson is still gonna play like the Russell Wilson on the Broncos, the Raiders should win this game.
I'm all over those guys.
If Russell Wilson finally like looks like what people expected him to play like, then the Broncos win the game. I mean, because I think their team is just a little bit more complete. Their defense is a little bit better. Run the ball a little bit better.
Desperate times calls for desperate measures, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna guarantee this one. Willie's is back, baby. The one Willie's is back.
They can go
They're
0-4.
back.
They
They
can
have to
go
win.
0-4.
Out, you know,
0-4.
do it for Al. Come on.
I don't know if I really trust the Broncos to win.
Computer
but I
cranium
do-
Russell
I do
Pitt.
think the under is going to be pretty good. You look at some of these scores from Broncos, it's been 17-16, 16-9, 11-10.
Yeah, they
These are
can't-
really
they
low
can't
scores.
really
That's
score.
a good defense, and Raiders haven't been that amazing.
Take that under, right?
I would take that under.
Yeah.
I'm all over the Raiders. I think this will be a blowout.
Yeah, Raiders could be the pick.
Raiders could be
Daddy
the pick though.
Vegas.
Now that I'm looking at it, because if it's 45 in the hook, where they expecting to get them points from?
The
Because it
Raiders.
ain't the Broncos.
The Raiders.
So it might be some 45. It might be 45 to 7. Like,
blowout. I smell a blowout. I smell
Oh, that was
it.
hilarious. Because it's not the Broncos.
it's not the Broncos.
You're not
bro.
getting points from them. All right. I love that. That's hilarious. That one's not on my card. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah, no mine's
Okay.
either.
Chiefs at Buccaneers. This is a rematch of the AFC Championship. The Super Bowl. What am I saying? Super Bowl. 2 years ago. Bucks at home, like they did in the Super Bowl. Kansas City -2. Does Tampa Bay have wide receivers playing in this game?
That's the question.
Today is
They're all questionable.
Tuesday, September 27th.
Even Scotty Miller.
We
who's the
won't
other
know
guys?
until Saturday.
We won't know
They
till
got some-
game
they got
time
some good
playing around
guys.
with Tiggity. So
If their receivers play, bet Tom Brady. If they don't,
If the receivers
Tom
play,
Brady.
it's not a bad
Bet
option.
Tom
But
Brady.
if their receivers
I'm
play,
going
the
with late
line
night Tom, baby.
changes.
Hey man, Tom can fail me once. He can even fail me 3 times. I might still pick Tom. Just go with Tom, damn it. Look, it's Tom. Shit, it's Tom Brady. Like, listen. Mahomes is great, but I ain't going against Tom.
How
I ain't going
great
against Tom.
is he?
I
Let
ain't
me
gonna
tell
get
you
Tom.
how great he is, actually. Because
Tom at home?
he has had a 3-point loss, a 3-point win, and then a 20-point win against the Cardinals.
Cardinals boo-boo, man.
3. This guy is good, and he is in for these
really?
little spreads that you know. He's
Based on my analysis.
very nasty. I watch the games, guys.
That Cardinals though, they deserve to lose by that much. Like,
Nah, I'm taking. Where is it?
you
Right
taking
here.
the Chiefs?
Taking Chiefs.
taking that late. I'm taking that
I'm
late
taking
night
Chiefs
underdog.
money line too. I think
Yeah, the hunters have been fucking killing on prime time.
Primetime games, yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta keep betting them until
That
they
late night
stop.
underdog is gonna hit though, bro.
And then they're gonna
Against
flip to
Tiggity.
overs.
Tom Brady's an underdog. That shit's rare.
That's Vegas telling
Gotta
you to take
take
the
it.
cheese. I
Take the
don't know.
dangling
Is
the
that-
cheese. They were
45,
underdog.
that's-
Hey, they was underdog in the Super
I
Bowl.
like
though.
as of right
I
now.
know, they were.
If
We
it's
cashed
no-
on that.
I can't say,
Yeah.
hey man, late night underdog. That's the rule. I'm
Yeah.
taking it.
I'm
Tampa,
not
Florida.
betting against Tom Brady, but I'm not
Man,
betting for
Mahomes.
him this week.
Yeah.
I should say that.
So you saying that's like a Crawford
I'm
Errol
going,
Spence
I'm
matchup or
going
something?
Chiefs. I'm going Chiefs.
I,
on this
I hear
one.
you.
Chiefs money line spread.
Chiefs?
What are you doing?
-2.
-2?
-2.
I don't do money line favorites.
They're gonna win. They're gonna win. 2 points. Come on.
I mean, a
Football.
minus
If I'm
2
doing
ain't that bad.
parlays, I'll do a money line favorite.
Yeah.
I
I'll
don't-
take the -2 if it's that low. If it
Yeah.
now when you getting the 2 and a hook, you kind of scare me. It's like,
Yeah.
why is that hook on there?
Even 2 and a hook. I'm gonna
Yeah.
just take 2 and a hook.
Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah.
matter to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, once it gets to -3, then so at
3 and a
minus
hook, I ain't
2
messing with it, bro. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
hold on.
different.
Yeah,
Taking the
-2.
money line.
I like the Chiefs. I mean, losing to the Colts. you
Yeah,
know,
they gotta bounce back.
the Bucks are still banged up. Like
Right.
that hasn't changed really. A week.
I think that the Buccaneers know that they don't have wide receivers. So if they know they don't have wide receivers, they're planning to go into the game without wide receivers, and they know what they got to do.
Which sounds like an under game. You know?
Yeah, that's
And it's a night game, so it's an under.
Prime time under. So let's all take the under. Let's just blindly take this under.
I do love taking unders.
I think you have to.
Yeah, we'll blindly take this under.
the millionaire calling.
The millionaires.
Oh, he's calling. What
The
is his
millionaire
pick?
calling. The millionaire
Hey.
calling.
Oh, you are live on Moneyline.
You live, man.
I felt like I had to call in.
You were listening in, huh? Blabbermouth.
Glad to have you along.
The league, if you guys are ready to win a game.
All right.
Okay.
Tell us your picks.
Tell us your pick, millionaire.
All right, it's a little bit crazy, but I gotta go with my rules. Devon knows my young Von YBK knows my rules.
Oh, it's not going to be recorded.
It's on the mushroom.
Oh.
So I'm gonna pick something crazy. Carlin, I'm saying nothing.
Okay. Go ahead.
Giants at home. They lost to the Cowboys.
Giants.
Us on the road. Fields, I don't see him winning a road game. So I'm gonna go with the Giants to win that game out.
Yeah.
Early game, early in the morning.
I don't see Fields winning a home game either.
You said what?
You said you don't see Fields winning a road game, and I said I don't see him winning a home game either. I just don't see him winning a game in general.
They won.
Oh yeah, they beat the Texans. All right, my bad, Jack. Continue. I was on your side. I was trying to strengthen your point.
If you consider Houston a team, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying Daniel Jones is that great, but I know he can at least throw it around a little bit. So we're going to go with the Giants.
I like it.
Money line.
So
I like the
first
Giants.
pick, Giants. Jack, what you got next?
Well, I mean, that's my straight up pick, but then I'm going to guarantee is a win.
Oh, that's your money line?
But I like what you guys are talking about. Raiders, One-Eyed Willie, they got to get a win.
Right, one eye.
I don't see them.
Wait, so
Quarterback, I just don't see the Broncos. You know, they're trying to trick you with the 45.5 points. I think it's a higher scoring game than you think. I think they definitely.
Yeah, I think Jackson's right onto
I'm
something.
gonna pick a team. If I'm gonna pick a team to win this game, I'm gonna go with the Raiders because they gotta get it.
Right.
And finally,
I like that pick.
my final pick is gonna go with a different early morning pick. I gotta go with my Titans to get a game. Matt Ryan, he's not Matty Ice, let's say the least.
Plus 3.5. I like that pick too. I'm with you on that one. I like Jack's picks. I'm all aligned.
Derrick Henry's got to show that he still has a little bit left in the tank before, officially it all goes to Jonathan Taylor. So we're going to go with the Titans and get another victory.
Of course.
So they can go up to 500 on the year.
I like the picks. I think I'm on all those picks. Great picks. If
great
I'm on them, I love them.
Jackson, would you say you were going to guarantee the Giants?
I'm guaranteeing the Giants.
Guarantee
I
it.
had mine.
I guarantee it.
And that was my money line pick and my guarantee.
I'll wait to watch that game, so I'll wake up to hopefully collecting the bread, right?
The G-Man, baby.
That's
Wake
right,
up to
baby.
some money. All
The
right,
G-Man,
all
baby.
right. Good picks this week.
Passive income, baby. Hey, Jack. Before you go, give us Rams at 49ers Monday Night Football. 49ers minus 2.5.
Well, we know the rules with YBK over there is we don't bet prime time or Monday Night Football. But
Yeah,
if
that's a
I'm
good
gonna
roll.
go with-
That's a really good roll.
Did we lose him?
I gotta go with the Jams. I
He's
mean,
on his jet.
Niners minus 2.5. Again, it's the LA Rams, so my heart's kind of in it. So I tend to try to stay away. But I mean, I don't see the Rams losing to the Niners. It's
Revenge, though. Revenge.
The
game.
49ers
I
always
think
beat the
Niners did
Rams.
that. I think the Niners
Yeah.
did.
again, this isn't a pick that's really gonna be my pick. I'm just going.
Yeah. No, this is
Right,
this
right,
is
yeah, of
catching you before you got to hop on your jet. No, I got you.
Yeah, no, I'll go with the Rams. Aaron Donald.
Okay, I like that plus 2.5. I like that one. What do y'all think on that Monday night?
I'm going Garoppolo. Garoppolo.
Might step out of bounds.
yeah, he might go backwards. He might step on your money.
He's known for some shit like that, though.
He'll step on your bet
He's
slip.
definitely known for it.
I think that trends are only trends until they're not trends anymore. And I think that the Rams are going to beat the 49ers finally after a long stretch of losing to them.
Over under 42.
I I think it's going to be over. I love unders. I think this is going to be an over game. It's going to be like a 28-24 something. Or the Rams are just going to kill them.
I think it's gonna be an over game as well.
Yeah.
Said the Rams just kill him. Okay.
Yeah.
I would love that.
I would take the spread for Rams too.
They
Like
could blow
-2.5
them
is
out.
fine.
They
But
could blow
plus
them out.
115, they're going to win. So take
But I'm going with Garoppolo, baby.
So the 49ers just lost Trent Williams,
Yeah.
their left tackle. He's
They might
like
need
probably the
him.
best in the league.
Yeah, they might. need
And now
him.
he's going against Aaron Donald and that defensive line.
That's gonna suck.
That's a difference because he's really done well against Aaron Donald over the past matchups. They play each other twice a year, and he typically does a good job when he's blocking Aaron Donald. With him not there, Jimmy Garoppolo will be running backwards again, stepping on your bet slip in the process.
Yo.
So is that the final game?
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it for
all
the
in.
week.
All right, real quick, I'm going to give y'all some gold. I love college football. I got 2 picks already. So we're locked in at K-State. They're playing Texas Tech. Take the -8. I don't like it, but I'm still going to play it. 9 a.m. game. Wake up, get some money. Then we're going to move on to a 12:30 game. I got Oklahoma State upsetting Baylor. I don't know why they're getting +2 Oklahoma State. I think they'll be able to beat Baylor. Baylor just had a tough game against Iowa State this week, so they're a little banged up. So I'm going with Oklahoma State.
Okay, State.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Had to give them a go.
Anybody else got some gold for 'em?
Well, if you're going to ask me, I'm going to tell you UCLA.
Washington.
I think
Washington.
You
UCLA.
just saying that.
Cut his mic off.
He's a UCLA fan.
Plus 130. That is fine. I will lay some money on UCLA.
No, actually,
Plus 3.
I think UCLA actually might be a sneaky pick.
Yeah, they have a shot.
I think
this
they
week.
might be a sneaky
Yeah,
pick.
because it's
Go
a late
ahead.
night
I
underdog.
might take the under on 66.
Oh, actually,
too.
I think that
think that's a
Washington
big
beat Michigan State, and it turns
Remember,
out
I had
Michigan
that-
State
Hey.
is trash.
Hey,
So
hey,
is
Dylan.
Washington actually
Hey, you might be
good?
onto something, bro.
Right.
It's the only game on Friday, right?
No,
Is
that's
it?
other game.
It's 7:30. Yeah, 7:30 on
late
Friday.
It's the late night underdog.
We're going out to dinner for my sister's birthday. Shout out my sister. Happy birthday, everybody!
Happy
Sing happy
birthday, happy
birthday.
birthday,
Like
happy
and subscribe to say happy birthday.
Say happy birthday.
Yeah.
Everybody comment, like, and subscribe. You
Yeah,
already know
get the
what it
numbers
is.
up. You know what we doing. We working hard.
We're going to give you some good picks.
You're gonna be back next week. Don't worry. You're gonna be either back to click or laugh. One or the other.
Now you're gonna be coming back for more money, baby, because I'm putting out winners.
More money.
The millionaires picks were hot. I'm standing by those. When we come
Fire.
back next week, I think Jack's record is gonna be nice. I'll be a 100% like always, but he'll be nice too.
All right, man. So that's gonna conclude our show right there. We're gonna be giving y'all some gold every time y'all come back, whether it be some NCAA. I might have some boxing picks.
He's the boxing expert,
Yeah.
fight expert,
Fight
right
expert.
here.
He might have some baseball for you when it's that
NBA's
time.
coming soon.
NBA coming, so you already know what time it is.
Yeah,
You already know what time it is. Carlo, but he got the badminton picks. You know what I'm saying?
European handball.
Irish chess matches. I know who to bet
the
on,
Russian
baby.
ping pong,
Yeah,
for
Russian
sure.
ping
all
pong.
that
Yeah.
Yugoslavian darts, all that shit.
Yeah.
We out here
All right.
fishing.
Second episode, and each one improves. So you're only gonna see better quality material each week.
Guaranteed.
Buy low, baby.
And you sell it high, right?
And sell never.
That Raiders did, though. That
You
Raiders
just invest in that. You just roll it
Yes,
over.
sir.
Put it in your
Ciabatta.
portfolio. Ciabatta.
y'all.
All about my bread.
Ciabatta.
All about my bread, ciabatta. All about my bread, ciabatta. All about my bread, ciabatta. All about my bread, ciabatta. All about my bread, ciabatta.